these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, this is Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Second and 11.
Now Allen. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
A gain of 2.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On second down, Michel. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Paul Richardson.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
A gain of 2.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
A gain of 18.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Bird. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Third and 2, Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. On the give, it's White. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Jonathan Jones.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Don't get nervous.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, quick slant to Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's Geis on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Edmonds on the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Come on, come on. Kill. 20. Watch twins.
On second down, they'll run with White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The ball carrier.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
On the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 99. Check 99. Bang, bang, bang. Middle.
Geis. They'll try to run it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tap it out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's got White here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Newton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
The 8-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll hand it down to Geis, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and goal.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
It's now second.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Back to the air. Newton on second down. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down now, it's White. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
A gain of 1 yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
It's a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First down, New England.
Now Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. running out of the gun with White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
56. 56. Right there.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, it's Newton. It's complete. James White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Out of the gun, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen able to find his running back, Geis. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. His throw incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
51, Mike, 51. Watch the run, watch the run. 51 to Mike.
To throw again, Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21. Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
It's a gain.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. To the air again, Newton. To Michelle on the screen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
On first down, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
from the gun. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Patriots are back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Motion backfield. Motion. Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen takes and he will push forward and pick up the 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's get that ball, right there.
A 1st carry for the 2nd-year running back. It's Devin Singletary.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was looking for his tight end, Matt Lacoste, there.
But it's going to be second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun. Newton. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some space here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So after the INT, it's Allen rolling to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They will run with White out of the shotgun. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On fourth down, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.